Hello, I'm Daniela, Elana, and welcome to episode 88 of Historical Paranormal. In this week's episode, we'll discuss the strange phenomena of doppelganglers. The doppelgangler term originates from Germany, meaning a double walker or the ghostly double of a living person. It's claimed that there are 3 people with exact appearances on Earth. That means you might have 2 doppelganglers on this planet. One theory is that everybody has a body double, of which one is good and one is exceptionally evil. Assuming you are the good one, the other one is probably evil and just an apparition trapped in another time or dimension. There's also the theory of biolocation. It's a psychic ability to project an image of the self in a second location. The body double, known as the wraith, is indistinguishable from the real person and can interact with others just as the real person would. Ancient Egyptian and Norse mythology both contain references to body doubles, but doppelgangers as a phenomenon often associated with bad omens. First became popular in the mid-19th century as part of a general surge in the US and Europe in interest in the paranormal. President Abraham Lincoln saw his doppelganger once when looking in the mirror, and he and his wife concluded that it was an omen he wouldn't live through his second term, which ironically he didn't. Legend has it if you come face to face with your doppelganger, it's an omen or warning of death for both you and your twin. Because of this, if you see a replica of yourself, run for your life. If you keep seeing your doppelganger, chances are that your days are numbered because you'll soon see your demise. There are many stories regarding encounters with doppelgangers, none of them pleasant. Often a person does not actually see their own doppelganger, but someone else does. Can you be 2 places at once? No, but it's a very strange feeling when someone who knows you very well insists that they saw you just 30 minutes ago and you were nowhere in the vicinity. Imagine this happening time and time again, and you soon go insane. Hence the myth that a doppelganger will precede the arrival of a real person. Many stories explaining their experiences with these apparitions have this in common. Perhaps he's one step ahead of you. Alex sent in a compelling story last year, just before Halloween. He describes some unsettling incidents, but had no idea what the cause was. The story was published with the title Cemetery Mimic. Laurel writes in a few weeks later, stating that she believes the story depicts repeat encounters with the doppelganger. In The Double by Fyodor Dostoevsky, for example, a poor clerk, Golvaktin, driven to madness by poverty and unrequited love, beholds his own wraith, who succeeds in everything at which Golvaktin had failed. Finally, the wraith succeeds in disposing of his original and earlier well-known story of a doppelganger appears in the 1815 novel The Devil's Elixir by the German writer of fantastic tales E.T.A. Hoffmann. In fiction and mythology, a doppelganger is often portrayed as a ghostly or paranormal phenomenon and usually seen as a harbinger of bad luck. Other traditions and stories equate a doppelganger with an evil twin. In modern times, the term twin stranger is occasionally used. One of the more famous cases is that of Emily Saget. One of the fascinating reports of a doppelganger comes from American writer Robert Dale Owen, who recounts the tale of a 32-year-old French woman named Emily Saget. She had a teacher at Pensionnat von Neuwick, an exclusive girls' school near Weimar, in what is now Lativa. One day in 1845, while Saget was writing on the blackboard, her exact double appeared beside her. The doppelganger precisely copied the teacher every move as she wrote, except that it did not hold any chalk. 13 students in the classroom witnessed the event. During the next year, Saget's doppelganger was seen several times. The most astonishing instance took place in full view of the entire student body of 42 students on a summer day in 1846. As they sat at the long tables working, they could see Saget in the school's garden gathering flowers. When the teacher left the room to talk to the headmistress, Saget's doppelganger appeared in the chair, while the real Saget could still be seen in the garden. 2 girls approached the phantom and tried to touch it, but felt an odd resistance in the air surrounding it. The image then slowly vanished. Doppelgangers, evil twins, lookalikes, hallucinations, very strange theories. Have you ever seen your doppelganger? The idea that there could be other dimensions, realities, and timelines that converge. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Until next time.